Hi, I'm Oliver Gavin. I'm here with Corvette Racing, and I'm here at Le Mans. It's my 11th time of racing this race, and I've been fortunate enough to win it 4 times. I'd like to now take you on a lap around Le Mans, this world-famous racetrack, in my Corvette C6R.
So here I am, driving down pit lane, 37 miles an hour, ready for my lap 8.3 miles around the world-famous Le Mans track. Accelerating out in first gear to second, into third, just nice and gently through the first curve here into the Dunlop chicane, down to second, taking a little bit of curb here on the inside, then back over to the right, a little bit of curb there. Don't try not to go on the exit curb, accelerating hard second, into third, and fourth down here. This is quite a challenging corner, turning, braking, down to third. This is the S's in third gear, back slightly, hard on the pad, a little bit of curb on the right hand side, up into fourth, and then onto the brakes again, down to third, carrying your speed into and through Tête Rouge, onto the Mulsanne straight, then up to fourth, and then into fifth. You'll see here they're the marshals and other signs indicating where you are on the track. The flashing lights sometimes that appear at night. Coming down, this is the fastest part of the track now, reaching speeds of up to 180 miles an hour around about now. There are the cafes on the left hand side, coming up to the 200 meter board, usually braking just after that for this corner of the chicane. Down into second gear, taking a little bit of curb on the right hand side, very tricky left-hander here, car usually understeers here, back on the power nice and early, second gear, accelerating up through third. The road is very rutted at this point, you have to be very careful as you're changing lanes, the car can get dragged from one place to another. You also have to be very careful watching in your mirrors for the P cars because they can be approaching very quickly. Back up into sixth gear now, passing more marshals, and they're all ready, watching for any incidents, and into the second chicane here on the Mulsanne straight, braking just before the 100 meter board. Again, second gear, take a little bit of curb on the inside here, then back to the right. Very slippery here in the rain, have to be careful of the bumps here on the left hand side, and hard on the power, third, and then up to fourth. Again, the road is very rutted here with all the trucks that come up and down here. To sixth, and coming down into the world-famous Mulsanne corner, one of the slowest corners on the track. You can actually enter with an awful lot of speed here, braking just after the 100 board, clipping that curb just on the right-hand side there, down to second gear, carry a lot of speed through this corner, a lot more than you think, very close to the apex, and then run out onto the exit curb. Again, out of there in second gear, accelerating hard again. Corner coming up now is Indianapolis. It'll be very tricky here about 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. It's very sunny, and you can hardly see where you're going until you get into the shadow of the trees. Braking just after the 200 board. Carrying speed in fifth gear here, really trying to carry the speed in and hard on the brakes into the left-hander of Indianapolis. This is third gear. Accelerating hard out of there, trying to run on the grass, then up to another famous corner in Arnage. Very slippery here, you have to really overslow the car, otherwise you've easily understeer into those tyres on the exit there. Hard on the power, traction control working hard, underneath the bridge, working my way up through the gears again. Couple of little kicks. Not really a straight, but it's flat out, and you're making sure you're well over to the left-hand side. Trickiest corner on the track for braking. Big bump just here, and on entry as you go into the corner, try and keeping it on the apex curb on the right-hand hand of the first part of the Porsche curves, then flick it back to the left. Trying to touch a little bit of curb there. You're in fourth gear now, touching this curb a little bit on the left, and then settling the car for the long right-hander. You might be down to third here. And then you come into the Corvette corner here, third gear, just a little bit of curb on the inside, and then all the way on the outside. Tricky corner that, it's off camber, can catch a lot of people out. Last little bit of straight before the final couple of corners. Down into third gear for this chicane, over the curb on the inside. Both of those corners, then down to second, taking the curb as well, trying to carry the speed out onto the front straight here. And we're finishing the lap here at Le Mans.